Alright, so good morning you guys. I am on my patio and I'm just going to take you through a quick tour of my little garden. I'm going to start off with a couple of plants that I'm going to show you and then just tell you what I've got going on over here. It's like a little jungle, but it's an edible jungle, which is really nice. I don't have any, well, I only have like probably maybe three plants here that you can't eat. But other than that, everything is edible. I do live in the city, so unfortunately I don't have the space for a huge garden like my dream that I've been dreaming forever and a day. But it's a dream, you know. If you can dream it, it's gonna happen. That's my thing. Anyway, so this is I'm gonna start off with this guy. This is I've had these lemon plants for a few years now. I do have them in these big wine barrel buckets. I think this is like a 16 or a 20 gallon, I think. I don't know, maybe a 16 gallon. I'm not sure what gallon size this is, but the plants are compact. They're not very like big, and I'm sure they would be really big if I had planted them separately. I have like 6 plants in here, which it probably is not ideal. Somebody's gonna see this and they're gonna be like, okay, you just overcrowded your plants, and well, that's because I'm trying to maximize the square footage of what I have. And I don't have much space. I'm not sure. I have to measure this patio to see how big this patio really is. And this is this is the second biggest patio that I've had. My second apartment that we lived in was really big, but it was facing away, like we weren't getting that much sun in that place because there was a lot of tall trees and stuff. So this current apartment that we're at, actually we do get a lot of afternoon sunshine. I don't get too much morning sun, which is not ideal for a lot of plants, but it works. As you can see, my garden's pretty green. Something's happening. We do get a lot of shaded light or natural light, bright sun, you know, not just clear light. We don't get a lot like complete shade is what I'm saying, but it is shaded. I am on the first floor, so we do have a pretty solid roof over us. So yeah, I do get some sun. I do get plenty of light. As you can tell, there's plenty of light. It's a very open, wide balcony, so I'm super happy about that. But I have definitely utilized this space. I have used up as much as I can to plant whatever I thought was stuff that we can eat and use. You know, cut down on groceries. But hey, you know, things do get expensive, and a lot of like the vegetables and stuff that's in the supermarket, it's just the same old tomatoes, same old Romas, same old, you know, those like grape tomatoes and stuff like that. It's the same stuff. So definitely want to try some new varieties that I've planted, and I started a bunch from seed, and I am just super stoked about how amazing like all these plants are doing just from seed. The first thing that I have over here is the Malabar spinach. I have this red variety. Look at this beautiful stem. I have this red variety, and I have this green variety. It's just not focusing. Hold on. Is that good? Okay. So this is the, oh, did I break it? Oh, I hope not. This is the green Malabar, and these are the red Malabars. I have 4 and 2. These are my Meyer lemons. They are blooming insanely this year, which I am so stoked about, and they smell delicious. I mean, you cannot possibly imagine the way that they smell. But anyway, I do have 2 key limes in here. These are local Texan key limes, and they did die off during the winter. We did have a pretty rough, like cold winter. It went down to like the almost low 30s, and that pretty much killed off a lot of my plants. But these lemon Meyers, they were doing really well. Hold on one second, I gotta get some water. Okay, so I'm back. Sorry, I had to get some water because my throat was just acting. So these lemon Meyers I've had for some time. I get the blossoms. I haven't had any fruit yet. It's probably because there's no bees buzzing around yet and pollination. I mean, I can sit here and hand pollinate, but for right now, I'm not expecting any lemons. I'm just enjoying these beautiful blooms that are just coming up everywhere, which are just absolutely gorgeous, and they smell so divine. You guys cannot even believe. But the key limes, I thought I was gonna take them out, but I do see some baby sprouts coming up here. Like we could see those little baby sprouts are coming up, which you know, new growth. So this plant is not really dead yet. There's tiny little baby sprouts coming up right here, right along. And see, maybe tiny leaf right there. I'm not sure why my camera's not focusing for some reason, but I hope you could see this. Tiny little growth right there. Pointing at. There we go. Anyway, moving on. I have this philodendron. I had this inside the house. I did take it out because it was just massive, and I had to break it into two. I have the other one on the other side, and that one's sending out new growth as well. This one is also sending out some new growth. You can see a beautiful leaf coming out right back there. It's curled. This is how they are when they grow. They're curled up like this, and then they will uncurl, which is very pretty, and then they become these leaves, which are very pretty. These are my Thai basils, and I have 4 in each pot along with this. I mean, I'm just, like I said, I'm maximizing my growing square footage, so I'm not letting any of this space go to waste. Tuck in whatever I can, wherever I can, apparently. So let me see, where should we start? Let's do it with the strawberries. Up here I have a few hanging baskets. I have 1, 2, 3. These big 3 ones, they have strawberries inside of them, and you can see some strawberry flowers right there. I have been plucking these flowers off, which has produced a lot of new growth, and yeah, a lot of new growth. Here's another flower. I was told to pinch those off and make more new growth and more bushier strawberry plants, and they're doing really well actually, which I have been doing, and they've been doing really well. And surprisingly, this year I've had some rain, not snow. I've had some rain, which is doing amazingly for my plants, so I'm thankful to Mother Nature for that. There's some more in here. This there's a couple baby strawberries coming out right here. This plant, where'd it go? Right here, this one. This one is just the star of my garden right now, because there's a bunch of strawberries. There's a red one back here. You can see it. He's hiding right down there. It's very gorgeous. Okay, so moving on, I have some lemon balm, and these are really yummy, and just some ice and water. Very refreshing. On the top 2 baskets, I just have some marigolds. See these? I only have some marigolds over here just to attract pollinators. These are also strawberries. There's tiny ones coming. They're taking their time, you know. But hey, whatever. It's working for me. Not in a rush. I would have had more, but like I said, I pulled off a lot of the little blooms just to encourage these little baby new growths right here, which it's worked. This one, my spearmint, this one is a runner plant, and this one is doing absolutely amazing, because this is something I did not plant. This is regrowing from last year. I've planted one plant and it just took over this whole bed right here, and it's coming out over here, see, like through here, through the corners, so no problem. I think, is it the same? I think this is the same as well. This is some lettuce seeds. I mean, when I planted this lettuce seed, there was really no spearmint over here. Like, there was none of this. It was just completely empty. So this lettuce, I thought, oh well, you know, it's growing, let it grow. We will eat it, and it's fine. Not complaining. Oh, there's something else growing down here. I don't even know what that is. I threw like so much seeds. I like mixed and matched and threw so much seeds in here that oh my god, I'm gonna have a jungle. I don't even know what those are, honestly, because I did not mark them. I just like threw seeds in these window, what are these called? These hanging baskets? Sorry, hanging baskets. So that's what I did. And this was during the winter, around like January. I like threw like a bunch of seeds in these things because I was just like, okay, I'm over winter and I need some green. I need something to grow. And I was being, you know, I was jumping the gun and just overdoing it. I was just rushing Mother Nature, but she wasn't ready. But now she's ready and she's just taking her time, but she's doing well. Oh, there's something over here. Let's go over blocking my growth there. Anyway, okay, this is my star pupil, my gardenia. I have I think 3 or 4 plants in here, and I've had this plant forever, and every year she does have new blooms. I mean, not like new blooms, but new growth. And you can tell there's a bunch of new growth all over these plants because they're the lighter green. And I do have some blossoms. Here we go. There's some blossoms that are coming out. The one in my front yard, oh my god, you can see how desperate I am to be having my own place. The one in my front door, I have a gardenia over there, and those have already bloomed. So you can tell I love gardenias. I'm obsessed. I do have this in a huge bucket, like those wheelbarrow buckets. I don't know why I have this stick over here. I'm gonna poke my eye out. Move that back there. Okay, this plant right here is my wisteria, which I was so upset to see like die from the frost, and I was gonna cut this down, which is why it's untangled like this right now. I have to stake this up because this morning I came out here and I was just totally shocked to see new growth. New growth. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. She is blooming, she's coming back. And I knew wisteria was like a perennial, but I wasn't expecting this because my first time with a wisteria. I've never experienced owning one before. Oh, here, I still have a tag on it. Yeah, this is the one that I got. And let me see, yeah, died over the winter. So it says winter hardy up to -30, but it was not hardy. It just completely became a sad state. So, oh well, it's coming back, so I am super excited. There's so many little blooms, little sprouts all along. So I'm gonna stake this up. I'm gonna find like a trellis or something, a structure to do this on. And I think I'm gonna work on this area here a little bit and just make it more presentable and more pretty, because this side is just kind of like, it's there. This is my storage area right here. Because I have my blackstone and I've got my soil and all my seed starter stuff, stakes and all that jazz that a gardener needs. Okay, so this pot has that philodendron that I think this is a philodendron that I told you that I splitted, and this one is coming back slowly with some growth. Okay, there's something coming out right here, so maybe I might keep it in there. These are my Thai basils. I have like 4 plants in this one, and like I said, 4 in the other one, and they're very delicious, very yummy. This is my kale. These are my blue curly leaf kale, or just, I think they're normal curly leaf. I don't know if they're blue curly leaf, but these are my kales. This is my Lacetino kale, these big ones. And like I said, I was a little overzealous and I overdid my seeds. So I have a bunch of like seeds coming out. So it's not bad. I mean, whatever dies off, dies off. You know, I know it sounds wasteful, but whatever survives will be on our dinner plate. Okay, next thing we have is some spinach. I don't know. Spinach is not going to survive. I think I should have planted these during the winter, but oh well. This is what's surviving, and there's like a bunch of bugs and stuff in this one. I need to do some treatment in this one. This one's kind of looking weird, this mud. A bunch of like bugs. These are my eggplants, and these do have a bunch of bugs in it. Like right there, those little white specks on the leaves. Like that leaf right there. You can see, yeah, you see that? There's a bunch of like specks on them. I gotta spray this down. This actually happens right after when it rains. I'm gonna come out here and do this, spray this one down. Not sure why this particular planter is infested with it. Here's a bad leaf. Oh well. This one is also, maybe it's just because it's eggplants and they have all this. I'm gonna have to hose it down with some water hose. With the water hose. There's like a bug right there. See? And there's a bunch of little ones. It's really just on the eggplants. Okay, so over here I have garlic. I just went ahead and planted some garlic from the store, and this is the state they're in right now. I did pull one out one time just to check. I was surprised. I was like, whoa, this is so neat that I got garlic cloves, and these are like fresh garlic cloves, so whenever I need one I can just come out here and get a fresh garlic clove. They do root insanely, because when I pulled it out, I swear it was like 3 inches long, these roots from this little bed right here. That was pretty insane. Over here I have beans. I'm not sure, I can't really tell you what kind these are, because I just threw a bunch of beans in there. I think Kentucky Wonder and some other variety, but I don't know, I couldn't tell you. I think those are little squash or cucumbers back there. They look like squash seeds. I forget. like I said, I went crazy and I just threw random seeds in my planters because I was like, look, come on, we need some green up in here. Anyway, these are red Russian kale, and these are again from seeds as well, and they're coming up slowly but surely. You know, I need to put some water in these plants. I need to water them today because these over here don't get rain. The ones in the front on this side do get the rain, so that's where we're at. That's a little bit of a rosemary there for you. Rosemary. Hey you. Okay, so these are my snap peas. Yeah, or no, sugar snap peas or sweet peas, I forget. Oh my gosh, but they are growing. They're taking off. They're beautiful. I have to string them better. I have to like trellis them better, or yeah, just twine them up here. Give them a guide and then they'll take off on this trellis. But I planted a few seeds, I think like 8 and 8, I think about 16 plants in this bed. And each one has pretty much taken off, I think, or most of them have. I haven't actually came out here and counted how many I have, but most of them have taken off. I planted these just a few weeks ago, and they have come up very beautifully, and they're just climbing. I did stake them with like 2 feet bamboo stakes just to give them as a guide. Down here when they were about like this high, maybe like you know, what is that, like a hand high, like 5 inches high, and they kind of you know, wrapped around the bamboo poles, which have helped them take off, you know, start climbing this trellis. And oh, I hope I didn't break anything. I'm running out of space. Okay, this is some squash plants right along with my snap peas, so that one's growing. Over here I have some pumpkins, and I have 4 pumpkin plants, and I think that's just enough. And I'm not growing these for the pumpkins. I am actually just growing these for the leaves and the flowers, because the leaves and the flowers are very tasty, and you just fry them up and they're very good. And it's really hard, and they're like expensive to find pumpkin flowers in stores. They are expensive. Like, we searched for some online and they were ridiculous. I think I have something in here that's eating my kohlrabi. I don't know, I had to pull one bed of kohlrabi out because all of them were in this state. Like, I had like little caterpillars eating those up, these garden caterpillars. They were little tiny green, just the color of the leaves, and they were eating them up, and I was like, oh no. So anyway, this one is oregano right here. These are more kohlrabi. This bed is in a sad state right now because I'm gonna put some cucumbers out here. So I kept this particular space for the cucumbers so they can just climb on this trellis. Okay, what else? I think I showed you guys my eggplants. I have some more growing right here. These are all from seeds. So, in this particular one, I have carrots growing. There's little carrots in there. So, like I said, I went over crazy and planted a ridiculous amount of seeds. And obviously, you can't dig them out once you plant them. So, we'll see what happens within the next few weeks of growth. And those are marigolds. And that happened because I was shuffling and mixing some of the soil, and I was doing the strawberries from up here, these baskets, and with the marigolds, and there were seeds that came back from last year, so that's how I got seeds in there. Those are marigold seeds popping up. But it's okay. These are okras, and I'm gonna plant more okras later. I don't know how well these are gonna survive. I mean, they're still holding up. I did make a mistake of planting okra early on. I started some in January. I started some in December, and those were complete fails. So don't do that. Okra, I learned, is a warm weather crop, and I have to wait till it gets warmer to plant okra. Alright, my Brussels sprouts. How pretty is this? Forget that they're Brussels sprouts. Just look at this beauty. It's so beautiful. I mean, they just look pretty and green and luscious, and there's nothing wrong with the leaves. They are absolutely pretty. And they're very strong too. They're like stocky. They're getting stockier. See this? This is nice. There's a bunch of new growth as well. So this is growing. I have 6 plants in here, and again, these are all from seeds, and I'm just amazed at how amazing this is taking off. So excited. Hopefully get some Brussels sprouts. We'll see. Over here I have peppers, and I have different kinds of peppers, so if you ask me which one's what, I can't tell you at this specific moment. I have to go look at my notes. But there's different types of peppers. I do have chili peppers. I did go in and throw in some extra seeds, and you can see some sprouts right there. And right there's one coming up back here. And I think little tiny ones, I'm not sure. I'm not going to pull these out yet, so I don't know what those are yet. And just give them some time to grow. With the peppers, I did pinch off like the tops. As I've learned, it helps with more growth and like bushier growth, and that's exactly what's happening here. So you can see that right now at this early stage, I'm aiming for more bushier growth versus actually getting peppers. So that's what I'm doing with that. Okay, next up, sorry, I'm like winded because I've been talking with a water bottle. Anyway, this is my broccoli, my green broccoli, and I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plants in this one as well. And here are my broccolis. They're coming out. See that? That is amazing. Got a baby one coming out right here. Got some right here. This one is coming slowly. I've got one over here. and I've got one over here. So this is doing really well. I am so surprised that like my brassicas are not infested with anything, any bugs or anything. So it's really just my eggplants which have those little white bugs and stuff, which I'm gonna go ahead and spray some insecticide on them just to make sure that they don't attack my other plants, because that would be disaster. Because you know, I have a lot going on over here and can't afford to lose any of them because that'll set me back a little bit. Next thing I have are cilantros. How pretty are these? I did throw in extra seeds for succession sowing, so those should be coming up. Cilantro does take a little while to come up, as I've learned. So these are doing well. I've got a bunch here. There's more growing down here. See, tiny. There's more growth down there. These are beautiful, fragrant, and so yummy. So I think everybody in their world knows what cilantro is. Don't have to explain. Tomatoes. These are my star pupils, and I started a lot of these from seeds. Like this is a tomato. Yeah, this is a tomato. So these are all from seeds, and they're taking off slowly but surely, but they're getting there. This is a Cherokee purple. This is a chocolate sprinkle, and this one, I'm going to show you guys. I am getting, I don't know if you can see like the lighting, how well you can see it, but there's some beauties coming on here. See that? I don't know if you can see these. Hopefully my camera's focusing and doing well. I'll just move it back a bit. Okay, there you go. There's a bunch of little chocolate sprinkles coming up. I'm so stoked to, you know, taste these once they come out. I have a lot of blooms. This particular one is getting a lot of sun and direct bright light and some rain. So it rained last night. You can see some of those leaves are glistening. My cilantro is wet from rain, which is great, it's thriving, and I am surprised. Let's see, these are also, I don't know, I cannot tell you what I planted, I swear. I planted so many. There's some more coming up slowly. I have a pink brandywine in there as well. This bed right here, I have a tomato, I have sweet 100s over here, and again, these are all from seeds, so these are taking some time to grow, but they've gotten bigger. I put them out a few weeks now, and this is how big they've gotten. I'm gonna come out here and pinch these off, like prune these off, just to make it grow a little bit stronger, and it's not going into these dead branches that are not producing anything. I think these are more tomatoes or brandywines, I'm not sure. I've got a bunch going on over here. I have no idea what I planted. These are little basils, sweet basils that are not doing well. I mean, they're okay. They're hanging on. They're coming up. See, right here. Next up I have, I think these are the canaries, the yellow canaries. Oh no, I just knocked off some blooms. Oh, sorry. Here they are. They're tiny. They're coming up. So can't wait for these pollinators, and it starts to get warm and these come up. This one is the patio tomato. These two are determinate plants, so these will grow and then they will produce fruit and they'll be done. So I just planted these two together. Everything else I have is indeterminate, which, like I said, I live in an apartment complex, and I am limited on space, like from there to here, and I've got indeterminate plants, which I don't know what I was thinking, but hey, if it helps produce all through like summer, fall, and winter, I'm not complaining. If I'm gonna do the work for it, I might as well go all out, right? Okay, these are, I think there's like yellow pear. These are the red beefsteaks, and I have this one back here is my Juliet tomatoes. I'm kind of excited to try that. It's grown. There's some flowers on it already. This is my, oh, this is the yellow pear. So the yellow pear has some flowers, and there's some, I think I saw a little fruit somewhere. I think one of them is coming out. And then back here, that one is my grape tomato, so I have a grape tomato back there. So super excited to see what this will produce, you know. And oh, I think I forgot to show you guys this. This is my my green onions that I have here. I have a bunch of chard that, like I said, I oversowed. There's more chard, you can't have enough chard. These are the bigger ones. So when chard is pretty hardy, so I've got some more. So like I said, I have some more down here, and then there's some more green onions. So this keeps us going for a bit. I love it. They're very nice, and they're leathery, and they're strong. They're growing bigger. And I have like a mixture. I don't even know. I have like the pink kind, orange kind, I think that's the white kind, the regular chard, and that's the colorful red one. So they're pretty. I'm not complaining. All right. Okay, I think my kids are up, so I'm gonna go. Oh, here's something else I wanted to show you guys. Hold on. My cucumbers. So I had these under grow lights, and I put these out yesterday just to harden them off a little bit. And this one, all of them, I think pretty much, I think I planted 8 seeds. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them came up. So 2 did not make it, but all of these grew, and I put them out yesterday on the patio just to get that afternoon sun. And look at these baby leaves are coming out. So excited for this. Hopefully, you know, the same mistake I did with the okra. I planted cucumbers early on, so I did have a bunch of fails, and they died because I planted them way too early, and I put them out way too early, because that's life, you know. I make mistakes and I learn from them, and I kind of realize is like, okay, I have to be patient with nature and just how things are growing, and how you know, it just takes time, and it's paying off, hopefully. So yeah, I'm just this is my garden, guys. I love coming out here. It just gives me so much peace, and I just relax. And like I said, this is pretty much all edible that I have here, except obviously the flowers, the gardenias, the wisteria, the philodendron, and the lemon is technically you can eat, but right now you can't eat the flowers, lemon flowers. The leaves you can use for soups and stuff like that. So this is really good if you're making like Thai food, like some soup and with some Thai basil. That's gonna be amazing. But I'm getting off track, you guys. But so yeah, this is just a quick view of my garden. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And just to let you guys know, if you have a small space, don't freak out. Don't be like, I can't do it. I'm doing it, and it's working. I mean, this is the second biggest patio that I've had. There was one before this, and that one we didn't get that much like sunshine because we were facing backwards, like towards the inner part of the apartment, and there was a bunch of big trees. So that's why this place that we got, it's very bright. As you can see, there's a lot of natural light that comes in, and I'm on a ground floor. We do get rain. It rained yesterday, so you can see like it's wet. The concrete is still wet, and we do get rain pretty much all the way up to here. So all these plants like here all got rained on, which is super, you know. So these right here, the sweet peas, the beans, the pumpkin, and I'll have cucumbers over here. These did not get rainwater, which is okay. I do water these pretty thoroughly myself, and they're growing. They're doing their thing. So, oh my God, did I knock this over? Oh, so sad. Let me see if I pinch this off. Hopefully it'll keep growing. Oh, I'm so sad I knocked off a sweet pea. Okay, my battery's about to die, you guys, so thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and, you know, catch me on another video when I do another one. Okay, well, bye.